Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Young and the Restless channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks, August 17th through August 28th, promise a dramatic stretch filled with dangerous power plays, unexpected returns, emotional temptations, and schemes that could completely reshape the lives of Genoa City's most powerful families. As the week of August 17th, 21 begins, Jack Abbott will find himself at the center of a revelation after sharing Billy Abbott's discoveries from the Chancellor Archives with Ashley Abbott and Tracy Abbott. What Billy has uncovered could have serious consequences, and the information is already creating ripples among the Abbotts. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby will realize that he cannot handle the growing threat alone and will turn to the Abbott family, hoping they can help him find a way to stop Billy before the situation becomes even more dangerous. But with Billy pushing forward relentlessly, Kane may soon discover that the Abbotts are not enough to solve this crisis. That could force Kane into an even more complicated alliance as he considers turning to none other than Victor Newman for help. If Kane truly wants to stop Billy from taking control of Chancellor, Victor may be the powerful ally he needs, although asking Victor for assistance is never a simple decision. Victor has his own agenda, and once he sees an opportunity to strike at Billy, he is unlikely to let it pass. Eventually, Victor will make a bold move against Billy and attempt to transform Billy's claims into a scandal that could destroy his credibility. Billy has been insisting that there are serious questions surrounding the loan and its lack of repayment, but Victor may try to make those accusations look completely bogus. If Victor succeeds in convincing everyone that Billy's claims have no real foundation, Billy's entire takeover strategy could suddenly come crashing down, leaving him fighting not only for Chancellor, but also to protect his own reputation. While the battle over Chancellor intensifies, another storyline will bring a much more romantic and uplifting energy into the picture. Danny Romalotti will take the stage and perform a brand new song, creating a heartfelt moment that leaves Christine Blair Romalotti genuinely touched by his serenade. After all the chaos surrounding their family and friends, the performance could give Christine a rare moment of happiness and remind her of the emotional connection she shares with Danny. At the same time, Victoria Newman and Kyle Abbott will continue spending more time together, and their feelings will become increasingly difficult to ignore. What may have started as a friendship or a growing connection is beginning to carry something much deeper beneath the surface. With every interaction, the emotional tension between Victoria and Kyle seems to grow stronger, suggesting that neither of them may be able to keep pretending that there is nothing more happening between them. Kyle, however, will have plenty of problems to deal with beyond his complicated feelings for Victoria. As Billy's takeover battle creates increasing chaos, Kyle will step into a damage control mission with one major goal in mind: protecting Jabot from being dragged into the scandal. The stakes will be enormous because any fallout from Billy's actions could easily spread to the Abbott family and the company they have worked so hard to protect. Kyle will have to move carefully, trying to contain the damage before Billy's war over Chancellor tarnishes Jabot's reputation. Yet while Kyle focuses on protecting the family business, another dangerous situation will be unfolding at the coffee house, where Matt Clark and Sharon Newman will once again cross paths. Matt will hope that another interaction might finally open the door to forgiveness, but Sharon may not be ready to give him what he wants, especially while her thoughts remain consumed by Nick Newman and the difficult struggle he is facing. Nick's situation will continue weighing heavily on Sharon as she tries to cope with everything that has happened. With Nick struggling through his recovery, Sharon may find it impossible to simply move forward as though nothing is wrong. Instead, she will ultimately check in with Nick's rehabilitation facility to see how he is progressing and find out whether there have been any meaningful changes in his condition. Her concern for Nick could make it even harder for her to forgive Matt, particularly when her emotions are already stretched to the limit. And just when Genoa City seems overloaded with secrets and conflict, a familiar face will return to bring a completely different kind of energy to the story. Trisha Cast will return as Nina Webster, and Nina's arrival will come as a pleasant surprise when she turns up at the Shadow Room and catches Tracy and Christine off guard. Rather than bringing more trouble, Nina is expected to enjoy the reunion, creating a warm and memorable moment amid all the darker drama surrounding everyone else. But the peace will not last for long, because work-related tension will begin building between Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman. Their professional lives could become another source of friction as personal emotions and business pressures collide. At the same time, Sally Spectra will begin hearing alarm bells when she realizes just how far Billy may be willing to go with his revenge plan. Sally knows Billy has become increasingly obsessed with the Chancellor situation, and she may fear that the man she loves is allowing anger and determination to consume him. She could sense that Billy is starting to go off the rails and will plead with him to remember the promise he made. Sally wants Billy to focus on the future they are supposed to be building together, especially their upcoming wedding and the baby they are expecting, but Chancellor will once again pull Billy back into the fight. No matter how much Sally tries to bring Billy back to reality, his fixation with Chancellor will return in full force. The more obstacles he faces, the more determined he may become to prove himself and settle every score standing in his way. Lily Winters will also recognize how dangerous Billy's behavior is becoming and will turn to Jack for help, hoping that Billy's brother can somehow get through to him before everything falls apart. But Jack may have a frustrating warning for Lily. Billy simply does not listen to him. Jack can offer advice, support, and even try to intervene, but Billy has never been someone who easily backs down once he believes he is right. If Lily is counting on Jack to accomplish much of anything with Billy, she may be placing her hopes in the wrong person, especially with Billy's emotions running hotter than ever. As the story moves into the week of August 24th, 28th, another emotional storyline could begin developing around Adam Newman and his son, Christian Newman. With Nick focused on his recovery, Adam may have an opportunity to strengthen his bond with Christian and finally spend more meaningful time with his biological son. This raises an intriguing possibility for viewers. Could a Christian recast debut soon, allowing the show to actually explore Adam's relationship with him in a more substantial way? If that happens, it could open the door to a deeply emotional chapter for Adam, particularly as he tries to build a stronger connection with Christian while Nick continues dealing with his own recovery. The possibility of Adam becoming more present in Christian's life could create complicated emotions for everyone involved, especially as family loyalties and old wounds continue to influence their relationships. Meanwhile, Billy's increasingly unstable battle over Chancellor could reach a dangerous breaking point. Billy has already shown that he is willing to challenge anyone who stands in his way, and the spoilers suggest that he will unleash his fury on anyone who dares to interfere with his plans. If his Chancellor takeover begins to fall apart, the emotional pressure could become unbearable and push Billy even further off the rails. What began as an attempt to expose wrongdoing and reclaim control could transform into something far more personal and destructive. With Victor working against him, Kane searching for allies, Lily desperate to control the situation, Jack struggling to reach his brother, and Sally pleading with him to remember the life waiting for him outside Chancellor, Billy could find himself surrounded by people trying to stop him while he becomes more determined than ever to win. The more the walls close in, the more dangerous Billy's next move could become. And while the Chancellor War threatens to explode, another storyline could deliver one of the most anticipated romantic moments of the entire two-week period. Kyle and Victoria's friendship may finally begin crossing into much more dangerous territory as the attraction between them continues to build. Their connection has already reached a point where the possibility of a kiss feels impossible to ignore, and sooner or later, they may find themselves unable to resist the temptation any longer. Could Victoria and Kyle finally share the kiss they have both been tempted to lean in for? The answer could change everything, because once that line is crossed, their relationship may never return to the way it was before. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Kyle and Victoria will remain on a dangerous road, one filled with temptation, complicated emotions, and consequences that could be waiting just around the corner. With Victor preparing to strike, Billy spiraling deeper into his Chancellor obsession, Sally fighting to protect their future, Nick continuing his recovery, Sharon struggling with forgiveness, and Kyle and Victoria moving dangerously close to crossing an emotional line, the next 2 weeks are shaping up to be anything but predictable. There will be returns, romantic sparks, family conflicts, business battles, and secrets threatening to explode at the worst possible moment. Nina's unexpected visit may bring a welcome touch of warmth, while Danny's serenade gives Christine a beautiful emotional moment. But beneath those lighter scenes, the pressure continues building everywhere else. Billy's actions could have consequences far beyond Chancellor, while Adam's growing bond with Christian may open an entirely new chapter in the Newman family drama. And with Kyle and Victoria standing so close to a potentially life-changing kiss, viewers will have to wonder whether temptation will finally win and what kind of bad news might be waiting once it does.